The gossamer reliquary. This extraordinary object is composed of a cup in agate. Agate is like very expensive out of the ruby, the gem. It's like a gem out of that world. It's extremely expensive. Composed in agate, dating from the Roman epoch, which was set in gold in the 10th or 11th century. We were still running things in Rome during that period, A.D. And then used as a relinquishment for a skull of a saint. Later on it was used for that. But was encrusted with two diadems of gold and precious stones, one a simple band, the other a sumptuous closed crown. It is thought that these two crowns belong to the imperial, listen at this good, belong to the imperial German dynasty. Because we controlled Germany up until the 18th century. We got facts on that. Of the Hohenstaufen, and that they came originally from the pilgrimage of the German cathedral, because we had cathedrals all built in Germany. Let me show you something else again. Spare with me 1 second. Oh, we got a whole lot of stuff we're going to show you. Like on this crown here. Now this is the crown of Charlemagne. On here he's black. You can still see the black spots on his face where they threw the dye. If the cameraman gets a close shot of that. That's King Charlemagne. Now look at it good. You can see little black dots on his face. See that face? How you can see the black spots all over it? Mm-hmm. They threw a chemical on there to get the blackness off his face and to make him look red. Mm-hmm. Like them. They cover the faces of the judges there.
Could you try to point to the black spot by looking at the TV?
They got a pencil. All on his face, you can see that that face was disfigured. It was disfigured by an archaeologist and a scientist. They used chemicals to get the black paint off the face. This was an image of a black man, and I'm going to prove it. Just bear with me. You haven't seen anything yet. These crowns, just one crown might be worth $10 million. These crowns are worth multi-millions and millions of dollars. Bear with me 1 second. And I'm going to prove what I'm saying to you. On these crowns were black images. And I'm going to prove that beyond the shadow of a doubt. Because when we say something here in the Israeli school, we believe in proving it. We just don't say stuff to hear ourselves. We bring out archaeological facts to back up what we're saying. That's how you get things done, by bringing in the facts. Now, in this book, the devil, the so-called white man, comes out and admits that there were black princes. But he won't tell you who all these black princes were. Now, listen at this. On page 70, it says, Imperial State Crown details showing the Black Prince's Ruby. Now, why would they call it this big ruby right here, the Black Prince's Ruby? Because this ruby on the bottom, not one on the top, this ruby on the bottom, look at that. This ruby belonged to Edward the Black Prince. Now, I want to show it in writing, where you got the little writing over here where it says right there in the caption. Right there. Imperial.
Let it settle.
Imperial State Crown detail showing what? The black, not the white, the Black Prince's ruby.
Hold it still. Uh-huh.
You see that?
That's good.
Now I want to show something else about this. If this was a Black Prince's ruby, how did he become a prince? And how is it that he's black? Because blacks overthrew the Roman Empire and established their empire all over Europe and the rest of the world as we know it. Edward the Black Prince was one of the main guys that did that. Here's another writing about him that says the Black Prince's ruby, again on page 70, up here in this paragraph. Because he was a prince in Europe, he was an Israelite, and he was black. See that? The Black Prince's ruby.
Yes, hold it. Okay.
Now, why did the devil, the white man, put that in there? the Black Prince's ruby. Because he knew that these people that was ruling Europe were black during the so-called Dark Ages. That's why they called it the Dark Ages. Now I'm going to show you some other stuff in this book. Paul said the falling away of us became the riches of the Gentiles. Look at this crown. This is St. Edward's crown. Imperial State Crown of St. Edward. All the saints were black. Now look at that crown right there. See how rich we were? We lived like kings and queens. And today you got the devil running around, the white man running.
Let me stop.
Okay, in this book called Art Treasures of Russia, it's showing in this book the different rulers of Russia. Just like in this other book I have on the crown jewels of Europe, it's showing the jewelry that the princes of Europe and Russia and all these different places, the crowns and the swords and the different jewelry that they own, that has been captured and seized and put in different monasteries and museums. Now, right there, that's a picture of St. George the Dragon Slayer in the front of this book, and he's black. Clearly the image of a black man on a horse. That's in Russian, slaying a dragon. You devils at home, you simple skinheads and the rest of you running around with a bald head, you don't know nothing. Because if you had any sense, you would realize that you are none of these people that you proclaim yourself to be. The only one that you are, according to the Bible, is the devil. That's the only thing that you've ever been. Satan, Lucifer, and the devil. That's all you ever been. The holy people are the Israelites. Now, if the brother could turn to this page, I want to show a picture. I hope you didn't lose that page. Turn. We got the army with Vladimir the Great in it, Ivan the Terrible. The other guy's name is Momak, I believe. And up above here, the cameraman is going right to, there's 3 angels over the head of Ivan the Terrible, and they made the picture kind of small, showing this is Ivan the Terrible on a horse, and they tried to make this image small because they didn't want you to see it. With 3 angels above his head, 1, 2, 3 angels, and it's a black man. Now, to the rear of him is Vladimir the Great on a horse. See the man with the crown on his head? That's Vladimir the Great. And he's black. Now, as the cameraman goes down within the book, he's going to see larger photographs of them clearly showing the black, like right here. Right there. Stop right there. Look at all those black faces. This is the army that Vladimir the Great was in, Ivan the Terrible.
That's his horse. That's his horse.
That's his
They
horse.
took the bottom of his horse but they didn't get in. Everybody in the picture is black.
Right.
Now, he's supposed to be black too. Now, this is Mortimer, Prince Vladimir right behind him. That's Vladimir right behind him.
Right, on the horse.
Just like on this picture here, the small picture.
Right. So how they gonna have everybody else in the picture black?
On the small picture, see, that's Vladimir in the middle right there.
Right.
You hold the picture still, hold the book still, bro. And in the front, they got Ivan the Terrible.
Right.
Then they got Vladimir there. Okay, you can see that he's black in the other picture. So why couldn't they make a big picture?
Right, like they made
of Ivan the Terrible.
Right, they didn't want nobody to see that.
But the whole army is black.
Right.
So is it logical that a white man gonna be in front of all this army?
Right, it doesn't make sense. And it might have a lot to do with the fact that they got this so-called...
And everybody's black in here.
They got the devil on
St.
trial.
George is black. He's in the red cape right there.
That's him.
And Alexander Nespri is in front of him with the red banner. Russian, they're all black.
All black. Now they got this so-called Jew on trial that they want to lock up, and they calling him Ivan the Terrible. This is a joke, man.
Yeah, because Ivan the Terrible was black,
Yeah,
like his army.
look at all those black faces.
Now, let me get the writing so they can see what this is talking about.
Right.
You just hold the book still.
Right there. See what it says in 1552. The Tsar Ivan the Terrible defeated the Tatar
You don't move the book, brother.
horde, which the Tatars were nothing but so-called white people that had converted to Islam, and captured the city of Kazan.
Who? Ivan the Terrible?
Ivan the Terrible, a black man.
Right.
From Russia.
Okay, I'm going to cut it.
As we were just showing you, photographs of Ivan the Terrible, Vladimir the Great, and their whole army, how they conquered the devil, the so-called white man, in 1552, and they